Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at the Wicked Cool Toys Hangman Adam Page from the AEW Unrivaled series. And Hangman is probably my favourite current wrestler, at least with the AEW roster. He battles MJF for that position, but his segment in the Stadium Stampede showdown was just fucking amazing and got me back into wrestling as a form of entertainment, really. He hasn't really hit that high since, but then AEW struggled a bit with the whole COVID messing up their storylines, so hopefully we get more from him in the future. And as for this figure, it's so good in some respects, and then just not good in others, and it's disappointing, because I want to say it's better than the MJF figure, but the faults with it are just kind of glaring. So the first is the face. I mean, Hangman, he looks sad a lot. It's part of his charm. But he doesn't look pissed off perpetually. I mean, this is like a face you're really committing to when you make a figure, because it locks him into a position of anger and I'm about to attack, which doesn't suit Hangman at all. So it was a poor, poor choice. The second part where he falls down is the feet are huge. They are so long compared to the rest of him. I mean, the MJF figure... Hold on, I'll see if I can get them both in shot. Look how teeny his feet are. His feet are proportional and make sense. Hangman's are almost double the size. So he stands well because he's got sick balance from the giant feet, but he looks kind of dopey, cheap, and ridiculous because of those huge feet, and I don't understand why they've given him such monstrously sized feet. And then you do have the side problem of his feet being so large makes his arms look skinny, almost, when you're looking at them. So, the whole aesthetic of the figure is thrown off by those dopey-ass feet. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, they've got perfectly good feet on MJF. Why couldn't they have given him just similar boots? I mean, he doesn't have the laces, and yeah, they've given him the nice little sort of highlights. That's one good thing. The painting on this is excellent, but still, it just throws off the sculpt so much, and it's so disappointing because it ruins what would otherwise be a great figure. I mean, his torso is well sculpted, if I can get the rope out of the way. Now let's ditch that. Torso, well sculpted. You know, he's not overly ripped, which makes sense because Hangman isn't one of the overly ripped wrestlers. He's a big dude who's incredibly strong and athletic, but he's not super lean. So, in other respects, he's so good. I mean, they've got the hair. You can't see on the camera, but he even has painted on his little beauty mark. So that's just incredible attention to detail. His scarf is so good. It's got Page written on the side, as you can see if it focuses. His back looks great. That's so well done in so many respects. And then dopey-ass feet and a dopey-ass face. So what is going on? He doesn't have loose joints like MJF, although it could be the scarf holding his head in place. But, yeah, his arms are nice and tight. Double-jointed elbows, hindered a little by this, as it was always going to be. But then if you do that one, you get way more than 90 degrees. Bicep swivel, arm comes up way more than 90. That is fantastic. You can definitely, do some good posing with that. Diaphragm joint, rock solid. Waist swivel? He's got swivel from that. Not sure if he swivels at the waist. Don't want to stress to test. Thigh swivel, yep, he got a thigh swivel. Double jointed knee, hidden by the band, which does stretch to accommodate the movement, so it doesn't really restrict it at all. Thigh swivel at the, well, not thigh swivel, shin swivel. Foot comes down that much, an enormous, ridiculous foot. Comes up that much, and then pivot, decent pivot. Why does he have such big feet? I mean, does AEW even have any giant wrestlers who would need bigger feet comparatively? I mean, who's the biggest guy on their roster? Wardlow? Hager? They're the only big dudes I can think of, and even then, they're not giants. They're 6'4", 6'5", so they're big dudes, but they don't need feet twice the size of other standard wrestlers. And Hangman, I think, is billed at being 6 foot, and he is slightly taller than MJF, so the scale exists between them, which is good. I think Hangman should be a little bit taller than he is comparatively, but you know, you can't have MJF being absolutely tiny, so I can accept that difference of, like, comparatively, I know, it'll probably be 2 inches in height. So, that's alright. But, the feet and the face really, really ruin it. Such a disappointment, because it is such a good figure otherwise. I don't know what the hell Wicked Cool Toys is doing. They put out such good things in some areas and then fall down. I suppose they are a company that's starting out, so I can be forgiving of that fact, but it's just frustrating. Especially since, as far as I'm aware, this is like Hangman's first action figure as well. So, I guess it's a good place to start. I said the same about MJF. Like, as a first figure goes, it's quite a nice one. It just got some small flaws to, you know, wrinkle out as future releases happen. He wears different pants now. He actually wears long pants, which are a much better look. So hopefully we get a long pants, normal face figure down the line with appropriate feet. I guess I'll say, those big dopey feet are dumb. The face isn't appropriate, but it's not poorly sculpted. I'll go the same as MJF. He's a 4 out of 5. He would be absolutely perfect if they could have just released something, you know, a bit more accurate. But it's getting there towards being a strong line. This is only the second wave. So yeah, let's just say 4 out of 5, dive into the pictures, and then wrap this up. 1 sec. And there you have it, folks, the AEW Unrivaled Hangman Adam Page. A fairly strong release from a new company and a new line. Yeah, after having taken some pictures with him and moving him around, he is very good in terms of articulation, and in some of the photos he does look more like Hangman. He still is way too angry, but the face, the hair, everything, and the just general aesthetic is on point, bar the monstrously oversized feet, which I hope they correct going forward. But still, excellent paintwork on his wrestling gear, and I don't have any other complaints besides that. So yeah, 4 out of 5, sits well. Really pleased I picked up these two. Might pick up some more if it's wrestlers I like. Bit pissed off I missed out on Pentagon and Phoenix, because they're from Lucha Underground as well, which is absolutely amazing. So they would have been good to have, but getting these guys in the UK is such a pain in the arse. So yeah, good luck if you are in the UK and want to find these guys and haven't yet. But if you're in somewhere where they're plentiful, yeah, pick these guys up if you're interested in the characters. Yeah, thank you for your time. If you want to see more, we have plenty of reviews, which are updated very regularly. We have the Wreckers, we have Figure Fights, we have Hero House, top 10 lists and ranking lists, so plenty of content to enjoy that is very frequently updated. Frequently updated, I should say. Yeah, so please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. All the best. Bye.